I'm proud to be a member of this church, and I'm so grateful for its role in my life and in the world. Pledging monthly financial support is a spiritual practice for me. I'm fortunate to have had employment throughout this pandemic. I realize not everyone in our community has been so lucky. My mother is Unitarian, so I didn't have to seek out this faith tradition the way some of you did. But being a Unitarian Universalist isn't something you inherit. It's something you choose. My mother honored the choice my sister and I made in our middle and high school years to stay home while she went to church. And with time, of course, we both ended up finding our way back home. I was helped along the way by my high school American Lit teacher, Mr. Haggerty. I loved reading about Emerson, Thoreau, and the other transcendentalists in the class. Mr. Haggerty just happened to be a UU, and he said, Amy, this is what Unitarian Universalism is all about. I found my way to First Unitarian after moving to Philadelphia for graduate school in 1995. It took a while for me to settle in, having left another UU church, All Souls in Washington, that I loved dearly. At times, this church has been the center of my world. At other times, it's been a warm light a bit off in the distance. I came to church the day of September 11th, 2001, when nothing else made sense but sitting and grieving together. I fell in love and got married in this church, and I sat in those familiar pews and cried after I got divorced. I brought my children here when we adopted them to feel the love of people that they didn't even know. We held naming ceremonies for both of them with our families in the chapel. And when we figured out our oldest child was transgender, we brought everyone back for a renaming ceremony. Like so many other people, I came to church when the world shut down in March. I was surprised how much I enjoyed the online services, how singing along from my home office somehow felt magical and familiar and reassuring. When the world offers uncertainty, incivility, cynicism, violence, this congregation offers me peace, purpose, hope, love. Church offers me the chance to meet new people and to deepen long-term friendships. Coming to church calls on my best self and reminds me of who I want to be. Sometimes it's something that often gets lost during the week when I'm focused on being who I think everyone else needs me to be. At points in my life, I've had more time than money to give the church. At other points, I've had more money than time to give. And sometimes I've had both or neither. Sometimes I felt I was carrying the church, and at other times I felt like the church was carrying me. Stewardship is about sharing ownership of this amazing church through the church's ups and downs and through our own ups and downs. Stewardship is about carrying others when you can and being carried when you need to be. By pledging, by being clear about the kind of financial commitment we can each make to the church, we make it possible to plan for all the wonderful programming and services our church offers. Never have I needed this church more, and never has this nation and this world needed our message of love and justice more.